Is that the trail? That can't be the trail, can it? Is that the trail? All right, I gotta figure out where the hell the trail is right now. Good morning, campers. That is the Mohican Outdoor Center behind me there. It rained last night. It's one of the reasons why I decided to get a bunk for the night rather than tent. Had a hot shower this morning. Tried to upload a YouTube video, but Wi-Fi wasn't having any of it. It was way too slow. 12.8 miles today to the Brink Shelter. It's the first shelter in New Jersey. Lots to see today, apparently. Hopefully the rain will hold off. It's just kind of a spritz in the air. It's kind of chilly. That's why I got my raincoat on, just to keep the chill off and keep myself warm until it warms up. It's supposed to hit 70 today. I guess we'll see. I expect it to be relatively easy today, comparatively. Not without rocks, but not as bad as Pennsylvania either. Lots to see along the way. Crater Lake is a spot. There are some side trails. I'm not going to take all the side trails. It would take too long. The only one I might take is the side trail to Crater Lake, the view of Crater Lake, because it's short. It's only 1/10 of a mile, 500 feet or so. Check out the view. I might stop there for a break, have a snack. Yeah, so I'm still not out of the rocks. Rocks as far as I can see up the trail, and this is going uphill, so slow start to my morning today. Before I forgot, I wanted to just mention today being May 19th. Today would have been my dad's 86th birthday, so it's kind of a bittersweet day, you know. First birthday that we're not celebrating, obviously, since he's passed. But also, I'm out here doing something that he would have loved, and he would have been excited for me and interested in what I was doing. And he's, you know, largely the reason I'm doing it right now and not waiting. So, happy birthday, Dad. Happy 86th. Something wanted to mention when I was thinking of it. The Mohican Center has Wi-Fi, but it's not that fast. And also, the cell service, I'm on Verizon, cell service was pretty weak. I had no bars, and sometimes I had nothing. I couldn't even send a text. Speaking of Wi-Fi, I'll also mention that in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, 2 nights ago, I stayed at actually 2 and 3 nights ago, I stayed at the Quality Inn in East Stroudsburg, and they had the fastest Wi-Fi I have seen yet on this trail. Just to give you some perspective, these YouTube videos I upload, you know, they're like 10, 12 minutes long, whatever. Most of the places I've been, it's taking hours to upload. Literally hours. Anywhere from 2 to 8 hours to upload a 10-minute video. At the Quality Inn in East Stroudsburg, I was uploading a 10-minute YouTube video in a few minutes. I mean, it was so fast I thought there was something wrong. I was like, what? Wait, how is this possible? Maybe the file is corrupted, or I picked the wrong file or something, but nope. It was just screaming fast. I don't know why. I don't know why their Wi-Fi was so much faster. If there just wasn't a lot of people using it, or if it was on a 5G network, or what the hell was going on. But holy cow, that was awesome. I uploaded at least half a dozen videos, and it took no time at all. Want to see something spooky? There's a blaze that marks the trail. Let's cross over that way. But if you were to fall off the edge here, where would you wind up? I don't know. We can't see where that leads to. It's just an edge to oblivion. So you gotta watch your step along this thing, because you don't want to go over an edge or you don't know where you're gonna land. Yikes. And there, looming out of the fog, is the Catfish Tower. I'm at the Catfish Fire Tower, And the stairs seem open. I don't know if it's open at the top, but I'm going to go up, check it out. Why not? So, you're going with me. Oh boy, these stairs are steeper than I thought. Whoa. All right, I better put my camera strap around my hand so I don't drop the camera. Oh boy, you can see the top up there. Okay, let's see. All right, well, they put chain link fence around so you don't accidentally like slip off the landings and fall to your death. That's thoughtful of them. Well, I figure if this was unsafe, they would have signs, right? Oh boy, this is scary. Whoa. Oh, now I'm getting up high. Oh boy. Oh, the wind is picking up here a little bit. Holy cow. How much high? Oh, good lord. This is scary. Well, this is a white, it's just like a white out. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, the wind is a pretty good wind blowing. Oh. Goodness, it's getting more and more narrow. Oh, okay, yeah, you can't get to the very tippy top. It's like, it's just a platform. These stairs just go up to nothing. But I'll do like a 360. There's literally nothing to see up here. But I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so I'm in the Catfish Tower. And there's a shockingly bad view. There's literally nothing to see. Just trying to be careful there I don't trip and fall backwards down the stairs or something crazy. Holy cow. Can you imagine? So anyway, that's it. Shoot the ground for you. How much you can see there. That's how high up I am above the trees. Yikes. Okay. I think I've probably had enough of this. Because there's no point in doing this anymore. Alright, heading back down. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at that shot straight down. Ah! Alright. Going back down. Yeah, see, you could totally fall over the chain link here. This is like an optical illusion because the steps are metal grate, obviously. You can see my backpack down there. Alright, just go nice and easy using the handrail, which is very cold and wet. And alright, now the wind just suddenly stopped. Or died down quite a bit. So I am just getting to treetop level. As you can see, the trees are about level with where I am. Oh boy. So, yeah, the wind has died down quite a bit. That's too bad. I bet you there's amazing views on a clear day. Yesterday, I bet you the views would have been spectacular. Because we were up on that ridge yesterday. We had those 360-degree views. But not this morning. So, oh well. There will be other fire towers along the way. I wonder why they have the platform closed off up there. If it's safety reasons or if it's just, I don't know, they want people like camping up there or something. Whew! Made it. So that's a scary climb, but that's the Catfish Tower. Well, there you have it. The Catfish Tower. The Appalachian Trail. A little scary. I'm not normally afraid of heights too much, but something like that, you don't know how old it is and how rickety it is, and you can see right through the stairs and all that. It's a little bit disconcerting, but I'm glad I did it anyway. I think the trail goes over here. Is that the trail? That can't be the trail, can it? Is that the trail? All right, I gotta figure out where the hell the trail is right now. This is confusing. So we have this pond, which is formed by this beaver dam. If I navigate around here, you can see there's basically a wall of sticks and mud that is holding back this entire pond. So I have to navigate alongside it until I'm actually down below the water level at the surface of the pond. And there's water from the pond leaking through, as you can see, making the going a bit muddy. I'm going to have to be careful here. Whoa. Alright. So now you can see I'm literally below the water level. That wall of sticks and mud is what's holding back the entire pond from crashing down on me like a tidal wave. But that's pretty cool. It's just like in the Adirondacks, Cranberry Lake area. There are beaver ponds, beaver dams like this. But those are even bigger. Those can be taller. They can be 4, 5, 6 feet high. Pond is more like a lake, and they can extend for over 100 yards. But it's just amazing what these beavers can accomplish. Furry little animals with the flat tails, and they can build something like this. It just holds back an entire body of water. That's just really cool. Just amazing. And here is clear evidence of a beaver's handiwork. Shoot up this tree. I wonder why he didn't take it away to use in his dam. And this one too. They just need to obsessively chew. Wear their teeth down, otherwise their teeth keep growing. All the wood chips on the ground. That's really, really cool. I wonder what convinced the beaver to stop chewing. He got partway through on that side, partway through on this side, then gave up. So I came out of the woods up there on the left and said to turn right, and I started coming down the road looking for my next blaze. And usually you see it on a tree or on a post or something, and then I looked. Spray painted on the road, AT north, and an arrow. That's where I'm going. And then, on the other side of the street, H2O that way. So if you need water, I guess you go down the road there. There's a blaze telling me to go this way. But it's on a tree that apparently couldn't make up its mind which direction to grow. A tree shaped like a tuning fork. Well, I'm glad I picked up some mileage on that nice smooth stretch, because now I'm back to this nonsense again. Crikey. Okay, so there's a blaze way down there, as you can see, but I had to come up this, climb this, and come up to here. And I was like, oh, I must continue through there somewhere, but I don't see any blazes. Whoa, jeez Louise. When I turn around, I'm like, oh wait, there's a blaze here behind me. And so that means I gotta go up through this nonsense? Holy cow. This is wet. Steep, just to show you perspective. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have to put my poles down or put them up ahead of me somehow. Oh boy, okay, here I go. So here's an example of how the designers of this trail are kind of demented. I could have come right down this road, right? I could have come right down here to where I'm standing now. Instead, they send you across the trail and they make you go across these rocks back in there. And you can see blaze back there and make you traverse all these rocks and then come down here and meet up with the road again. They just make you do that to kind of make you work a little harder. So yeah, they have a sick sense of humor. Okay, if you're squeamish, don't watch this. I was walking down the trail and the remains of what I imagine is a beaver. Saw from a distance and don't know what happened, but kind of gruesome, laying right there on the trail. I haven't seen that before. Been dead a long time. Look at all these skinny trees. I'm assuming this is new growth. I wonder what happened if they did a forestry job here, cutting old trees down and letting the younger trees fill in. But there's a lot of skinny trees. It almost looks like a bamboo forest. You know, look around here. These are birch trees. I think they are birch trees. I could be wrong, but well, as much as I find it hard to believe, the sun finally did come out. Took off my rain jacket and put on my bandana also to protect myself from bugs. There's a lot of bugs around here. Like dive bomb on my head and my face, my ears, my eyes. I'm like, geez Louise. So anyway, as has happened so many times before, I start out with a cool, drizzly, foggy, misty, chilly, damp morning, and as I'm coming into camp in the last hour or two, I suddenly have to take off my raincoat, and the sun comes out, and it's like, great, now you come out, right? And for the first time today, I actually have a view of the landscape down there in the valley. It's a little bit obscured, but it's better than this morning. It was just a big blanket of white nothingness, a white void. So I just got to make it this last 5/10 or so of a mile to the shelter, and I'm done. Woohoo! So as you can see, they've got the shelter closed off. They've got a bear trap back in there, right there. That's a bear trap. Hoping to capture the bear. That's a nuisance bear. This really sucks because there's no camping spots, tenting spots near here, and even if there were, would I really want to tent somewhere where there's a nuisance bear? So it's already almost 5 o'clock. I'm filtering some water because I really need water. It's another 3.5 miles to Culver's Gap. That's a solid 2 hours. I wouldn't get there till 7. And I don't even know if there's anywhere to camp. Gut Hook doesn't show any tent sites and not any official tent sites. I want to get far enough that I am not anywhere that this bear could come around. I'm hoping the bear is habituated and he'll come back to this shelter tonight and he'll either stay in this area or he'll get trapped in the trap. But apparently some hikers indicated that it was injured or appeared injured. And who knows what an injured bear will do. But this other hiker who's here, she's getting water right now. She says she can't make it to Culver's Gap. It was a tough hike today. For me, it was 14.2 plus the 0.3 down here, so 14.5 so far. And now I'm looking at probably doing another 2 miles maybe to get far enough away from this area. And then I'm taking a chance that there's a tent site somewhere. So I don't know if she needs a place to stay, so we're gonna have to stick together and find a place. I mean, we don't have an option. We can't stay around here. So I'm filtering water, and I'm not using my activated carbon filter. That way it'll filter faster. I will fill up my 1.5 liter. My 2 liter is full. I'm sorry, my 1 liter bottle is full. My half liter is just about empty. I'm gonna drink that. I'm gonna pour half of my 1 liter bottle into my half liter bottle, drink the other half of that so I have an empty 1 liter. So then I'll filter that as well and I'll have 2.5 liters of water. So anyway, this is a situation I wasn't expecting. What do you do when you get to the shelter and it's closed because of bear activity? So we just gotta roll with the punches here and figure something out. We just got water at the Brink shelter, which is closed because of bear activity. And they've set a bear trap. But I had to get water, so Got my water. There's the shelter. Back in there. Okay, I'm hiking away from the brake shelter. Continuing on the AT. I want to get at least a good mile past it. I don't know what the range is of these bears, how far they go at night. But if I find other people camping, I'm going to join them, obviously. If not, once I get a good mile past the shelter, I'm going to start looking for a stealth spot. There's another hiker behind me. It's her trail name. She can't make it into Culver's Gap. She's not as well prepared and conditioned as I am. So I told her I'd go up ahead and hike for about half an hour. That would be at least a mile. And start looking for stealth sites. So she says she thinks she can make it another mile, mile and a half. So that's the plan. Safety in numbers and all that. Hopefully we'll be far enough away that particular bear won't bother us. But never know. We'll only be about two and a half miles. Is that right? Yeah, between 2 and 2.5 miles from town. But still, anything can happen. I gotta go find a campsite. And we'll be safe for the night. It's always something. Always something. So that's the first area I've seen that looks like it might be viable for tenting. I took a walk down in there. It's not perfect. There's no hard, flat surfaces, but it's relatively level in most spots and can make do for a night under the circumstances. It's only 0.7 miles, though, from the shelter. So my plan now is to wait until he catches up to me, have her wait here, and then I'll go ahead another 2, 3, 4/10 of a mile or something. See if there's anything better. If there is, I'll text her and say, come on, I found something better. Or if there's not, I'll say, I'm headed back. Let's just stay there. So I'm just waiting for her to catch up. That's my plan right now. I don't know what other options there are. I can't leave her out here by herself. She says she can't make it to Culver's Gap. So it's another 2 3/4 miles, I think. And there's nowhere to camp there anyway. I mean, you'd have to, I don't know what you would do. You'd have to hitch a ride to a motel somewhere or something. I don't know what you do. But, all right, we'll see when she gets here. Okay, I left the other hiker back there, that first spot I found. She's going to wait while I go down another 2 or 3/10 of a mile to see if there's a better option for us, a more established campsite. It's slim pickings out here, You see stealth campsites all the time when you're hiking. You're like, oh, look, there's one. It's not an AWOL guide. It's not in Gut Hook. And yet they're all over the place, except when you really need one. I think I found our spot for the night, very close to the trail. So I'll give you a perspective here. This is the trail. It came up right here, and that's south, and that's going north right there. That's the trail. Over here on the left, lots of flat areas, pine needles on the ground, several places where you could put a tent. Doesn't look like anyone's ever tented here, or if they have, that's and few and far between. There's another spot right there that would work. Another spot farther down there that would work. So anyway, this is going to be our spot for the night. We're only literally about 10-15 yards off the trail, so very visible to anyone going by. I think I'm going to pitch my tent right here in this spot, and then she'll have her pick of other spots wherever she wants to camp. So anyway, hope this works for the night. Thank goodness it's good weather. But it's about 6:15, so I got about 2 hours before I gotta get in bed, and it's gonna start getting darker out, sunset. So I'll let you know how it went in the morning, but that was a little dicey. If I hadn't run into her, I probably would have pushed into Culver's Gap And I don't know, I've gone to the local bar and said, is there a place to stay around town or something? But she couldn't make it, and I can't possibly leave an underprepared, under-outfitted, not in trail hiking shape hiker out here by herself. She would have been terrified out here, and she could have made a fatal mistake, or at least a dangerous mistake. So hopefully between the two of us, we'll be safe, and we can head into Culver's Gap in the morning, and then she can do whatever she's doing from there. If she wants to keep going, that's up to her. So crisis averted, maybe. Guess we'll find out. Okay, as you can see, I got my tent set up. I'm going to start getting ready to make dinner down the trail a little bit. She's on her way. I accidentally thought I was replying to her. I was replying to Ash by accident. So I was like, where is she? What's taking her so long? I said, oh, geez. I texted the wrong person. So I just texted her. She's on her way. But her out here by herself, honest to God, she would be bear food. I'm not kidding. So hopefully everything will work out.